Greetings from Zanesville, Ohio. So here's what I got. Here's what I got. The world was not created by the creator. The world was created by a being known as Yaldabaoth. Yaldabaoth, some shit like that. He was created by one of the 12 aeons, Aeon. An aeon by the name of Seraphina. Seraphina lived beyond in the celestial realm in a place known as the Pleroma. The whole story of the Lucifer falling from heaven and having this big, falling of the angels and all this stuff is really related to the story of Seraphina and Seraphina making this decision to create something without her counterpart. And what happened was she had a son, a child, she had a baby. She had not a baby. She had a being. I don't know what the fuck it was. Okay, I really don't. She had created a being that was a selfish little bastard. He did not know about the other realms. He did not know about the Pleroma. She did not divulge that information to him, and he declared himself the only God, and he demanded worship. He demanded sacrifice. He demanded all kinds of shit. He didn't work alone. He created these beings called archons. And these guys have to feed on suffering, pain, humiliation, all kinds of stuff, or they cannot be. Sadly, because of this decision that Seraphina made, things have never been the same. And pretty much people knew about my true existence before I did. I didn't even know my name until 2 days ago. I have gone on this journey for 3 years of trying to figure this stuff out, and I got caught up in this false light programming that runs through people, literally pouring my energy into these videos of people talking about the second coming of Jesus, and having all these dreams of people in the sky and saints and all this shit, and it's holographic inserts, inversions created by these archonic beings. Yaldabaoth, or whatever his name is, created the heavens, the earth, all kinds of shit. And I'm going to talk about the one that created the people, the whatever you want to call them, the eons, the aeons. I'm going to talk about that guy, or that girl, whatever. Let's talk about that. Gnostic texts reveal all of this stuff, all of these things that I'm talking about. Even like the Anunnaki and Enlil and Enki and Ennis and all that blame that them guys got was part of this false light programming. Okay, that's part of it. I recently ran into a woman who goes by the name of Mspiracy, and take a look at her videos if you want to really be fed some information that you really need to fucking hear. There was a deal that was made behind my back recently, and I just want to say real quick here that you're not going to get away with it, baby. What's mine is mine, and you cannot destiny swap with a fucking earth angel. I don't know whose bright idea it was to attack me and do all the things that you all have done for so very long, but you have made a dire mistake. You have made a mistake by not recognizing who I was in the spiritual realm, though some of you had an idea. And I know for sure that one person for sure knew who the fuck I was and still did this stuff. And you have no idea what you've done. You have no idea what you've done for the ones that come behind you. And I only can hope that you seek compassion, knowledge, understanding, wisdom. Grow the fuck up, man. You can't attack somebody because they're prettier than you are. You can't attack somebody who is not as heavy as you. You don't attack somebody because you are afraid of the information that you might receive. You don't do that. You don't do that, especially what you found out about me and how you treated me after that. You should have never treated me like that, man. You really just shouldn't have. I mean, how do you find out that's something about somebody and do them the way that you did? You're a fucking puss, man. Ed Bottomley, you're a pussy. Sorry about that. I just don't understand. I want to say that this Gnosis, this information, this text, and all this stuff, I really have done a really deep dive into this stuff. And I just really hope that people can take the time to become aware of what they're putting into their field for information. Conspiracy came up with, I think she got the number 74 from a geometry, sacred geometry, okay? So she adds up the name Christ, cross, Lucifer, blah, 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 all this stuff. And, you know, every letter has a number attached to it. So she takes the word Christ, adds up the numbers that are in the letters, multiplies them by 74. She does this to all these things I just mentioned, and multiplies it by 74, and it always goes up to 666. You tell me. False light programming. Please don't be deceived. If you see, spaceships up in the sky, you have to understand, these are reverse engineered spacecraft that our government has been getting from sites for a long time, longer than we could ever fucking imagine. They've cross-engineered these craft and made it, that you think that only aliens are going to look like these little gray fuckers and that every spaceship's going to look like that. I'm telling you right now that that's not how it is. Oh, shit. I just tripped over my shoes. But I just wanted to take this time to raise people's awareness about this Gnosis stuff. Check it out. My name is Serafina, and I greet you from Zanesville, Ohio.